Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ash.
And this is F1 Fanatics. So guys, we have got a bit of a fun video here today. We just thought it would be quite fun to predict not necessarily predict the podiums, but say who's going to be on the podiums for the remaining 9 races based on what we've seen of the cars so far in the championship, and who will then obviously win the Drivers' Championship and Constructors' Championship.
Yeah, and this is by no means accurate because, as Mike has said, we have just predicted podium positions, so we won't be giving detailed points analysis or anything like that because it just won't be accurate enough. We haven't considered fastest laps or anything from 4th downwards in terms of points being awarded, so it's just a bit of fun with this one. So
quick and simple, isn't it, Ash?
Exactly.
Quick and simple. The reason why me and Ash is so far away from each other is not because we've had a falling out and we can't stand being near each other. It's because we're actually now going to show up because we're going to start off with Spa, and we're going to have a banner in the middle looking it through. So Spa is our first race. Do you want to start off with who you think is going to be third, Ash?
Yeah, we've picked Max Verstappen to come in third for this race.
And for number 2, we are going to back the Ferraris to do well in the 2 tracks that they're doing, and that man, Sebastian Vettel, to be the best of the Ferraris. So he's going to claim second.
And for number 1, we've gone for Hamilton to win in Spa. Track he likes a lot, and he always does kick on in the second half of the season.
He does.
Okay, and that moves us on nicely to Monza. So, popping up next to us, and in third place we have gone for Charles Leclerc.
We are backing Ferrari. If there was ever a Ferrari specifically built for their home Grand Prix Monza with this low downforce car, I think this is the car.
It's the chance. It's the chance I've been looking for a while.
Leclerc in 3, he's going to be split by Lewis Hamilton coming in second, and that leaves who to come first, Ash?
Sebastian Vettel to get Ferrari's first win of the season in their home GP in front of the Tifosi. I think you couldn't write it if you tried. But we tried. I like the fact we both said that.
So guys, now we are moving on to Singapore, the very technical circuit with lots of corners, that kind of almost picturesque night race with the kind of 2 towers building in the middle. What a fantastic view that would be to watch the race from. But we are going to back the Mercedes to do well in this race. Coming in at number 3 is Valtteri Bottas.
We've then gone for Verstappen to come second.
And oh god, yeah, that's me. What comes after 2, Ash?
Number 1.
And that's Hamilton. He's going to extend his lead in the championship. I think you can kind of figure out where we're going with this one.
Yeah, but with Singapore, it is one of those, you want your technical drivers in this because of the track layout, and also you need a car with good downforce, and I think we've picked the 2 best drivers on the grid this year, in Verstappen and Hamilton, to claim the top 2 positions. Definitely. And this brings us to Sochi now. So, a little bit of a different one on this one. We're going to be backing Mercedes to do well, but
with a bit of a twist.
In third place, we've gone for Sebastian Vettel.
Well, there is that long straight and long corner which would suit the Ferrari power unit, so possibly Vettel podium here. He's been missing from the podium from the last race, so we thought we'd get him back up there. 3 out of 4 podiums isn't bad though.
No, definitely an improvement from the first half of the season.
Second, a Mercedes, but it is the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Because we think the Mercedes will do well on this track. There are still some difficult corner bits that will suit their all-round well-suited car, which leaves number 1 to be
Valtteri Bottas. Sochi is his favourite racetrack when you look at his results over his career there, so backing him to get the win. I think there's not much else to say on that one.
We've got to give Valtteri 1 win, haven't we?
Yeah, he deserves it. He's worked hard this season.
Valtteri 2.0. Now guys, the next round we are in Japan and at Suzuka, one of the great circuits on the F1 circuit. Fresh out of his win in Sochi, we are going to put Valtteri Bottas in at number 3 in this race.
And as it is a track that suits the combination of downforce and out-and-out pace, we've gone for Max Verstappen to come in second here, which I think leads us on nicely to who's winning it. But before Mike says it, I'm sure you've guessed.
Lewis Hamilton, another win. That puts him, what, have we now given him 3 out of 5? Oh God, this is confusing, I've put numbers in. Hamilton's got another win. He's basically doing very well at this stage.
With Max Verstappen having a fantastic second half of the season as well.
Exactly.
And that moves us on to Mexico. So we're going to be at a track with high altitudes, long straights, sweeping corners, and it has been happy hunting ground for Red Bull in previous seasons, and we think that is going to continue. So in third place, we have gone for the new guy in Alexander Albon, getting his first podium in Formula 1.
So we're backing him to do well. Driving style sort of suits the Red Bull car, so he's now had a time to adjust into the car into his 6th race, and if ever he's going to get a podium in this second half of the season, we feel Mexico is his best bet. The second driver we are going to put in is Sebastian Vettel. That long straight from the start in the Mexico Grand Prix is really going to bring that power unit into play with the Ferrari, and if there's another chance of them getting a podium in this season, I believe this is the race.
And that leads us on to the winner, who we think is going to be Max Verstappen. Due to the altitude, we just don't think the Mercedes car is going to be suited to the track, which will lead to opportunities further down for other drivers. But Max has performed fantastically at Mexico in the past, and it is a track where he will be expecting the race win. So
well, won there last year, didn't he?
Exactly.
One of his 2 wins from the season last year. Now it's time to whack out your cowboy hats, guys, and we are in the USA. It is another superb track, one of the better of the kind of more recent additions to the circuit. And unfortunately, if you were expecting surprises, normal orders restored, and a Mercedes is coming in at 3, and that Mercedes is Valtteri Bottas.
In second place, Verstappen will be pushing for the win, but we don't think he's going to quite get there, just because one of the track layout, but also the person we've gone for winning it loves this track and has always performed well there.
It's him again, Lewis Hamilton. So I think you can probably guess who we think is going to win the Drivers' Championship, but I don't think we probably deserve any prizes. He's pretty much done the job in the first half of the season. That is Lewis Hamilton. He's got another win under his belt in USA.
One thing I'm going to put out there, we're going to be hoping to be there with our predictions. We're going to hope to have won tickets.
Well, we're winning in Spa.
Yeah, exactly. So it's only going to take us a couple more weekends, but we're going to be there hopefully, enjoying the race itself.
Fingers crossed.
And this brings us on to Brazil, a favourite of mine on the calendar. I love the Brazil circuit. It's a nice one, very big elevation changes, tight final sector, second sector even, leading in to the third sector and up the hill. So not a lot of overtaking, but we have gone for a strong performance from Mercedes here, with Valtteri Bottas being third and taking the final step on the podium.
It is, like you said, Ash, just one of those classic circuits on the scene in the F1 season.
On
there
the
we
calendar.
go. On the calendar. That's the word I was looking for. Calendar. And so we have also backed another Mercedes driver, Bottas third, Hamilton second. He's not going to win. Shock. That's a surprise. Who does that mean that's going to win in Brazil then, Ashley?
We have gone for the person who should have won there last season, and that is the reason why we think Max Verstappen will be getting the race win this year.
Revenge.
He is going to be going all out to get that top step. He knows he should have had it last year and deserved it, so we'll be pushing on to get the win this year.
So guys, we now move on to the season finale in Abu Dhabi, and if our predictions are correct for who's finished on the podium, then the driver standings is pretty boring because it's pretty much figured out by this stage. But in third position, coming in, is Max Verstappen.
Second place, strong finish for Mercedes with Valtteri Bottas getting what could be his final podium in a Merc.
We certainly will know by that time.
By that stage we will know. At this stage we don't, but there's the potential for that.
And number one, to seal off his 6th World Championship in style, Lewis Hamilton bringing home the victory, and he's just very strong at Abu Dhabi generally. Mercedes generally have just tended to win this race
They do,
in their dominant period. Right guys, so that pretty much rounds things off. Well, I suppose we could probably step in the middle now where we've got rid of our little banner.
Yeah, if we are, we can take a step in and look at that. Now we can come
now we're smooth. So guys, like I said, bit of fun. We were just kind of playing around there. Oh no, we're going to have to step out.
Oh, we haven't done our final ones, have we?
We now need to tell you who's first, second and third in the driver standings. And coming in at number 3 is who, Ashley?
It will be Valtteri Bottas coming in third for the drivers' standings this season, based on our fun predictions.
And in second, we are going to have Max Verstappen having a strong finish to the second half of the season, like he had a strong finish to the end of the first half, and setting up that title challenge for 2020. So Max Verstappen comes in at 2.
And then winning his 6th World Championship, which is an unbelievable feat in itself, will be Lewis Hamilton, continuing his fine form from the first half of the season and kicking on in the second half, as he usually does, to seal the win.
So guys, now we are going to look at the constructors and who finishes 1, 2, 3 in that. No prizes for who's finishing first. But third, who are we going to go for?
We have gone with Ferrari. They haven't performed so far this season, and there's only a limited number of tracks in which their car is suited to it, so are unlikely to be picking up consistently high points for the rest of the season.
And we are backing Alexander Albon to gain enough points, along with Max Verstappen, obviously driving the team forward with those podiums that we've given him. So they are going to secure second in the Constructors' Championship, which would be great for them going into 2020.
And no prizes for predicting the winner. We have gone for Mercedes to win another Constructors' Championship, which would mean, if I'm correct, they beat Ferrari, don't they? For the consecutive drivers.
They do. This would be a new record of consecutive
drivers and constructors championships.
Yes, I think it would be.
So that would be a fantastic season, I think.
It would be. And now we're just going to finish off with a honourable mention to Formula 1.5, and we're going to think the driver who finishes best of the rest is going to be Carlos Sainz, and we're going to back him to finish 6th in the driver standing, backing Albon to get enough points to secure 5th, with a great second half of the season for him. And Ashley, who have we gone for the constructor to be best of the rest?
There's no surprises. McLaren. They are already pushing on well clear of the rest of the field, and the tracks that are coming up suit the style of driving for their drivers and also the car itself. So good haul of points for the second half of the season for them. Sets them up nicely going into 2020, where they'll be looking to make the step up.
Certainly is. Now we can do the step in.
Now we can.
So guys, we hope you've enjoyed that video today. Remember, if you like it, drop us a thumbs up.
Make sure to press the subscribe button so that you're able to access our videos every single time they go live. Making sure to press the bell notification button. That means you can know as soon as a video is live and you can be the first one on to see what we've been talking about this week.
And comment, guys, below. Do you agree with our podium standings? Who would you put in the podiums in the different races? It would be great to see this. It's a bit of fun, guys. We're not going to hold you to it.
don't hold us to it either.
Oh yeah, because we'll probably change our predictions when we come to do the F1 play.
Especially as we haven't taken into account weather either. Never know what's going to happen.
But F1 fans, remember, keep racing. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed the video today. We certainly enjoyed putting it all together for you. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe by clicking the button here. And maybe check out from our summer break content, check out part 1 of our 2020 predicted lineups, or maybe part 1 of our mid-season rating so far. Guys, thanks for watching.